What's up, guys? Want to give you a quick update on the shop, what we've been doing over the past about week and a half. First thing is we were able to finish up Tyler's C10 Project Blue Collar. So going to be doing a full kind of in-depth review on it, show you everything, but wanted to show you some of the first videos that we filmed as we were pulling it out. Got a few little tweaks we're working on, a little bit of drip of a gas line here or there. He had to do new wheel cylinders on the rear, but all in all, I think it turned out great. So here's a few quick clips of the truck after we got it rolled out of the shop, and let us know what you think on this, and then we'll give you some more updates after these videos. So let us know what you think about Project Blue Collar. He's going to be bringing it back in here this weekend. Going to do 2-inch lowering blocks on the rear, help get a little bit lower. Right now the rear bags need only about 15 to 20 psi to lift up. Anything higher, and he's 4x4 in the rear. So the 2-inch blocks will bring it down a little bit lower, give a little bit more suspension travel there with the airbags. So now that that's done, we did sell the blue Impala. As you notice, it's not there behind the Nomad anymore. Got an offer. That guy on Facebook ended up going over to New Zealand, so he wired me the money immediately, cleared the bank, and after 2 attempts to get it on a trailer, finally got it on an 8-car trailer, and it's going up to New Jersey to then be shipped over to New Zealand. So I know some guys may be upset that it's classic American cars going overseas, but they're the ones paying the money for it. It was a 4-door, so not a lot of harm lost. Very nice car, but at the end of the day it got me money to then fund some of the other projects. So the next thing we're going to be working on here is my C10. As you can see, I've already got the front suspension tore apart, got it painted black on the frame, pretty much good to go. Pulled the LS out, got the LS sitting over here with the 4L80 on the hoist. But goal is to get the rest of this cleaned up. Got some brake lines to put on it. I already cleaned up the firewall. I got some vacuuming to do out of all that. But should have this done here soon. Get the brake lines on it. Then get the engine and trans back in it. And then paint the rear part of the frame. And the rest is going to be bolting up. A few odds and ends. I made the mistake of doing the math on what I needed for parts for it. Roughly around $1,900 by the time you send everything from transcooler lines, and pretty much everything that I need. Going to be right around 1,900 bucks. Not that bad. The Impala will more than pay for that. And then once that's done, we're going to start working on 69. I have ordered new wheels for it. New wheels will be here. 2 are going to be here Friday. 2 are going to be here Tuesday. Got new tires as well too. Going to be running 20s all the way around on it. I know some people may say that 20s look too big on a Camaro, but I think these are 20s here. I think they look fine. They are Riddler wheels. They're kind of high offset on these wheels. The ones that I got are US mags. I wanted to run Budnick wheels. I want to give a shout out to Ben Osborne from Billet Addiction page, Buddy's Garage. If you need billet wheels, check out with Ben. He was awesome on getting me prices on the Budniks that I wanted. Unfortunately, it just wasn't the right thing to do from a financial perspective of what I wanted to accomplish with the car for right now. So the money that I saved by going with the US mags, I've now ordered the rear airlift bolt-in 4-link for it. I've also ordered the rear shockwaves, the Ridetech True Turn front steering. So for the most part, that'll get everything Ridetech that I need besides maybe a sway bar or two. And I believe I'm gonna go with the Ridetech Tiger cage for the roll cage. But gonna start working on that here, probably as I'm doing some on the C10. Put the shockwaves aren't in it right now. Right now it's just being held up with some 2x2 bolted in there. But gonna get that back on air. Gonna be doing some videos on that, finishing up the floor pans that I've got in there. But not too far off on that. Right now the plan is we're gonna roll with the small block that's in it. My dad and I built that small block. It is a pretty built 350, aluminum heads, all comp cams internals. Shout out to Laura Lazar. She was the one that hooked me up back when she worked at comp on that sort of stuff. Turbo 350 trans, gotta get a drive shaft for it. Eventually gonna go Willwood brakes and all that, but the plan right now is I wanna get this to where it's a driver with the small block in it. Then I'll go down the road, add more LS, T56, all that sort of stuff. But big thing is videos on this, finishing this up, not too far. Just a few little things, like I said, it's more just the time on getting the stuff done. I hope to have it done, I'd probably say in about 3 months, that's what it took us to get Tyler's C10 done. And I'm not doing a lot of the stuff that he did, so it should help make it a little bit faster. A lot of it's already apart. So knock on wood, 3 months is the goal on the C10, and it will be running and driving. And then I'll go and start working on the Camaro. So the Nova, give an update on that. The Nova is on eBay right now. I do have a reserve on it, but I just lifted the reserve. So this ends on Sunday. So pending any unforeseen issues, this is going. The money from this is going in that, because you would be amazed at how expensive parts are for the Camaro. But as much as I would love to build that car, a lot of plans for it, ultimately my priority I want to do and my focus for 2021 is the C10 and the Camaro. So made the tough decision that that's got to go. Pretty hard to find Project 66, 67s with the hardtop. So going for a decent amount of money, the time was right, still making a profit on it. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Probably not as much as I could have made if I held out on it, but it's good money to go into parts for the Camaro, and at the end of the day, that's what the goal is for 2021. Ultimately, I'd like to get back on the Metro, but C10, then Camaro. So let me guys know what you think on the 2021 plans. Did some thinning of the herd, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to be worth it. Going to do a lot of progress, a lot of videos. I know a lot of people were wanting to push to get the Camaro done, so that's what we're going to do. Obviously, the C10 doesn't need near as much work, so that's going to be the fastest. But then shortly thereafter, the Camaro, and for the most part, got most of the parts for it. It's just a matter of putting it all together and getting it running and driving. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys watching. It's what helps keep us motivated to work on the projects, get them out. I got a lot of motivation after getting Tyler's truck on the road. So now I'm going to keep up with that motivation and keep pushing on my projects. Thanks for watching, guys.